Okay. Good afternoon, students. In previous class, we had discussed about the blood. Blood is a special type of connective tissue, which is consist of fluid matrix, plasma, and formed element. And still, first of all, we have studied about the constitution of plasma. Then afterwards, we have studied about the formed element. In formed element, we have discussed regarding what RBCs, WBCs, and platelets. Okay, so body fluids and circulation. In this particular chapter, still for so far, we have discussed about the blood, plasma, and formed elements. In formed element, we have discussed about RBC, WBC, and platelets. WBC, RBC, and platelets. Okay. RBC, WBC, and platelets. In today's class, we are going to start discussing about the blood grouping. We are going to discussing about the blood grouping. In today's class, what we used to do? We used to go for the discussing about the blood grouping. Okay. Now, blood grouping in the sense what you all know, there are 10 types of blood groups, A, B, O, and blood groups also defined on the basis of what we are going to call that one as a Rh negative. What is this? Rh negative. We are going to discuss here Rh negative. First, I would like to tell you how the blood groupings are done based upon the presence of two types of antigens on the membrane of RBCs. In the sense, suppose this is the RBC and this is the membrane of RBC, and on the membrane of RBC you are going to get two kinds of antigens. What are those in the sense? Anti-A and anti-B, like this. So, blood grouping, when we are going to go for the study of blood groups, that time we are going to consider the presence of, it is based upon the blood grouping ABO. ABO blood grouping, it is based on presence of two types of antigens on the membrane of RBCs. On the membrane of RBCs, namely A and B. Similarly, the plasma of different individuals are having two kinds of antibodies in their plasma, and these antibodies are also proteins. The antibodies proteins anta karithivi. Understood? So these proteins are produced. These antibodies are produced against the antigens. In the sense, blood group ABO can be what we are going to call that as a grouped on the basis of presence of two types of antigens on their RBC membrane. Okay, that is what RBC membrane antigens, and also what I told you, the different individuals contain the two natural antibodies. The plasma of a different individuals are having the two kinds of natural antibodies in their plasma, and those are called as a proteins. Okay, proteins ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ, and these proteins of antibodies antibodies are produced against this, means not this, whatever the foreign antigen is to come for against them, they are going to produce. And the distribution of antigen and antibody, what is going to happen? The distribution of antigen and antibodies, antigen and antibodies in the 4 groups. What are those? A, B, AB and O. A, B, AB and O. Understood? What we have discussed? We have discussed regarding the blood groups, blood group A, B, O, and also there are the based upon the Rh positive. We will discuss that later. Now A, B, O blood grouping. A, B, O blood grouping. It is based upon the presence of 2 types of antigens on the membrane of RBCs, that is anti-A and anti-B, and the plasma of each individual are having the 2 kinds of antibodies on in the plasma. 2 kinds of antibodies, those are naturally present. And I told you the distribution of antigen and antibody in the 4 groups. What are those in the sense? In a 4 groups of a blood, A, B, AB and O. Now, I should draw, or I will go right here, the table for the blood group A, B, O. Okay. So, first you is to remember ಏನು ಬರೀಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ A, B, A, B, O. Okay, and we have discussed first there are 2 kinds of antigens. Antigens present on RBC. Blood group A ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ antigen ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ಏನೇ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. Blood group B ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ antigen B ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. Blood group AB ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ antigen AB ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ O ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ this is name. So easy ಆಗಿ ನೆನಪಿಡಬೇಕು. What is that? Blood groups A, B, AB and O. Blood group ನಾಗ ಏನೇ ಇರ್ತಾವಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ individuals are containing what antigens and antibodies. Now you write antibodies. Now we are going to go for the antibodies in the plasma. Antibodies in the plasma. Now, blood group A, these are having anti-A in a plasma. Okay, anti-A, and here anti-B is an antibody. For this, there is a nil, and here anti-A and anti-B, anti-A and anti-B. Understood? This is about what we are going to call that one as a. Now, the distribution of antigen and antibody in a different blood groups. Okay. Here they are given the blood group and antigen. First used to write antigen present ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ same word antigen A, antigen B, antigen AB and O, that is there is nil. Then afterwards we are going to write the antibodies in the plasma, anti-A, anti-B, nil, and this one what we are going to call it as anti-A and anti-B. In between these earlier we used to tell what in the sense universal donor used to come. One is universal donor. Universal donors in the sense blood group A, and universal what we are going to call that one as a blood group the person AB, universal recipients universal recipients, that is blood group A. What? Universal donors are O and universal recipients are AB. In the sense, here, blood group A, to the blood group A, the donors are A and O. Blood group B, donors are B and O. Blood group B, donors are A, B, O. A, B, O and AB. Okay, last one is donors for O, only O. These are the donor blood group. In the sense, what we are going to call it as a donors group. Donor group for the AB for the blood group A, BO for the blood group B, ABO, AB. This is what here AB. In the sense, AB is a universal recipient and O is a universal donor. Here also there, here also there, here also there, and here. Understood? So this is about what? The blood group. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಈಗ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ನ ಏನೇನು ಬರ್ತೈತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ means blood is grouped based upon the presence of antigen and antibody. Antigen is present on a RBC of means membrane of the RBCs. Antibodies are present in the plasma, and these are the different kinds of antigen and antibody. And here I told you universal donor is O because donor group O is to give blood to the A, O is give to the blood group B, O blood group person is give to the blood group AB, and also O. That's what we are going to call B as a universal donor, and this is the universal recipient. That is what blood group A. Right? This is about what blood grouping, and you have to remember the table whatever I written now. The table was important. In Pathandaga, A means antigens and antibody. Now we are going to go for another one blood grouping, that is RH grouping. RH grouping. In RH grouping, what is going to happen? RH is another type of antigen. Instead of that antigen A1 B2, RH is another type of antigen present on membrane of RBCs. Membrane of RBCs. Okay. And this was first studied in rhesus monkey. This was first studied in rhesus monkeys. MONKEY. Rhesus monkeys. This is first found in the rhesus monkeys. What I told you, this is suppose RBC, and the membrane of RBC you are going to get the RH factor, and this was first seen in a rhesus monkey. That's why it is called as a RH. Right? Now, majority of the 80% of humans which are having the same kind of RH, majority of the 80% of humans are having RH on their membrane of RBC. So those are called as a RH positive individuals. Okay, those are called as a RH positive individuals. Okay, RH positive individuals. In the sense what? RH grouping is the another type of antibody present on a membrane of RBC, which is found in a first time rhesus monkey. That's why we are going to call it as a RH. And this type of RH is nearly found in 80% of the human beings. In the sense, 80% of the human being RBCs are having this extra, in the sense what the another antigen RH on their membrane of RBC. That's what those are called as a RH positive individuals, and whom are remaining 20% or whom are not having this RH on their RBC membrane. In the sense, those are called as a RH negative individuals. RH negative individuals. In the sense, RH antigen present on the RBC membrane. Those are called as RH positive individuals, and here RH antigen is absent on the RBC membrane. Those individuals are called as a RH negative individuals. And this is very important when we are going to study about the we are going to go for the giving the blood, or what we are going to call that as a donor and acceptor. Here now blood donate market, that time we used to study this, what that RH factor is very important. In the sense, here one disease we are going to study, that is what erythroblastosis fetalis. Erythroblastosis fetalis. Erythroblastosis fetalis. What is this disease, erythroblastosis fetalis? In the sense, erythroblastosis fetalis. This disease is going to happen if mother is with blood group RH positive. In the sense, RH positive mother, and whatever fetus or the embryo which is with the blood group RH negative. If it is the case, what I told you, mother with the blood group RH positive and fetus with the blood group RH negative, during the first pregnancy, if it is the case, RH positive and RH negative of fetus, what is going to happen? During the first pregnancy, this blood is differentiated from the RH negative. But what is going to happen? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆನ್ಸಿ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ there is a chance to mixing of what? RH negative antigens with mother's blood. आता है नोटेगा नाइन आदमी एरिथ्रोब्लास्टोसिस ऑफ फेटोसिस ಈ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಹೆಂಗ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು RH it is an antigen. RH is another antigen which is present on a membrane of RBC. ಇದು RH antigen ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ RH ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ RBC ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಂದ್ರೆ RH ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಣ, we are discussing about the erythroblastosis of fetalis. It is a disease. ಇದು ಹೇಗೆ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರೋಗ ಆರ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಏನಾಗ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಇಫ್ ಮದರ್ ಏನೊಂದು ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆಂಟ್ ಮದರ್ ಇರ್ತಾಳೋ ಆ ಮದರ್ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ RH ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ RBC ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೈತಿ RH antigen ಐತಿ. ಬಟ್ when the fetus is there, growing fetus or embryo ಏನಿಲ್ಲ fetus ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ಏನೈತಿ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ RH ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಐತಿ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆನ್ಸಿ ದಾಗ ಏನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆನ್ಸಿ ದಿಸ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್ is differentiated from this blood with the placenta and all. But during the pregnancy, ಅಥವಾ during the delivery, first pregnancy or delivery ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. During the delivery time what is going to happen? There is a chance of mixing this blood with this blood. In the sense, ಈಗೇನಾದ್ರು ಮದರ್ ನಾಗ RH ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಐತಿ, ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ RH ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಐತಿ. ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ if that blood is mixed with the RH positive blood, okay, what I am telling you, A special Rh incompatibility in the sense observed between the Rh positive blood of pregnant mother and what we are going to mother say observed between the Rh negative blood of the pregnant mother, sorry, Rh negative blood of the pregnant mother with the what Rh positive of a fetus. This is bit change. Mother ಏನಂತೈತಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಫಿಟಸ್ ಏನಿರಬಹುದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಈ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, Rh negative ನಾಗ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ what is going to happen? Mother will start producing the antibody against this Rh positive. Mother ನಾಗ antibody ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಾರಿ ಆಂಟಿಜನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ತಂದಾಗ ಹೊರಗಡೆ Rh positive antibody mother ನಾಗ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ she start producing antibodies against the Rh positive antigens. Understood? This is very important. What I told you, the special kind of incompatibility has been observed between the Rh negative blood of pregnant mother, Rh negative blood of pregnant mother, Rh negative blood of pregnant mother with the Rh positive blood of the fetus. The Rh antigens of the fetus do not get exposed. I told you, exposed but during the delivery time the expose the Rh negative mother start producing the antibody against the Rh positive antigens. She is going to start producing the antibody against the Rh positive antigens. In the sense, what happened? Delivery ಆದ ನಂತರ ಈ ಮದರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ antibodies against Rh positive. ಈ antibody ತಯಾರಾದವು ಬಾಡಿ ಒಳಗೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, Rh ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಐತಿ. Rh ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಯಾವಾಗ antibody ತಯಾರಾದವು, ಈ Rh positive ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು antibody ತಯಾರಾದವು. What is going to happen if subsequent pregnancy, in the sense next pregnancy, second pregnancy again mother is with the blood group Rh negative and if the fetus is Rh positive, that time what is going to happen? Some antibodies of the mother positive are entered into the fetus and they are going to start destroying the RBCs. And that is what we are going to call as a erythroblastosis of fetalis. Erythroblastosis of fetalis. Okay, I hope it is understood. 900 erythroblastosis of fetalis ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ? Mother is with the blood group Rh negative, fetus is with the blood group Rh positive. During the first pregnancy, there is no explosion of blood of mother and fetus. But during the delivery, there is a chance of mixing of these two types of blood. Then, if this Rh positive is entered into the mother's blood, that time mother will start producing the antibody against the Rh positive because she doesn't have the Rh positive. Antibody produce ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Again she is going to protect herself. But second time when the subsequent pregnancy is to happen, second time of pregnancy activity, that time suppose again the Rh positive fetus is there, that time these antibodies against the Rh positive ಇದರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ antibody ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು mother ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಆ fetus ನ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಈ fetus ನಾಗ RBC ನ destroy ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Those are going to destroy the RBCs and that is what we are going to call that as a erythroblastosis of fetalis. And how we are going to go for avoid this in the sense administration. It is now is to give injection of anti-Rh antibodies. Rh antibodies to mother. In anti ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರದು, ಯಾವುದು ಆಂಟಿಬಾಡಿ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಬಾರದು. anti-Rh antibody injection ಕೊಟ್ಟಂದ್ರೆ anti ಅಂದ್ರೆ against this antibody ನಾವು injection ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ she is not going to produce those antibodies and we can save the child from the erythroblastosis of fetalis. Okay, this is about the today's class. We will discuss the next class with the next coagulation of the blood. Okay, thank you.